Hello everyone, welcome to Tarot by Sherry. I'm Sherry, and in today's reading what I want to do is take a look into what that joint session of Congress speech is going to be like that Trump is going to deliver on Tuesday evening. So yeah, I'm going to do this before the speech, and then I'm going to do a video on the after. Okay, just kind of unpacking what we see there. But this is going to be the pre one. So let me turn this down, and we will kind of get an idea here of what that show is going to be like. Okay, so we're looking at what, just kind of a base reading. What do we need to know? What's it going to be like, this joint session of Congress? Typically, this is called the State of the Union Address, but since this is his first term this go around, it's just a joint session of Congress. So for entertainment purposes only, as always, we're just going to get kind of an idea here of what is that going to be like on Tuesday evening. Okay, let's see here. Struggle, disappointment. This is winning at all costs. This is kind of like, Trump, the overlord here, telling people, what it's going to be like. If anything, what stands out to me right now in this is that Emperor Palpatine, in the cloak. So, yeah. Let's just say Emperor Palpatine energy Tuesday evening. And what crosses that is the King of Wands. This is kings, someone in a position of power, wands, messages. So this is just a bunch of bluster. It's just the same old from him of, just kind of ranting and raving. Queen of Cups, a lot of emotions. I'm going to put, I want to look more at this. Because this can mean several things. This could be, he could be attacking the social services that we have in this country. Queens they're a nurturing, it's a more nurturing card. And then the Cups is emotion. And so that's just generally what the Queen of Cups means. And it's more, every card has kind of its positive attributes and its negative attributes. The negative attributes to this would be someone who is irrational, someone who is emotional, someone who's not caring. Just kind of think of the opposite of, someone who's nurturing, and this would be the opposite, that type of card in its negative position there. Okay, at the bottom, the Magician. This is someone who, he has shown us who he is time and time again. This should be no surprise. Okay, and the recent influence coming into this, the Two of Swords. That's interesting that comes up there. This is a card of just, being blocked, being, I always say, you shall not pass. With that, this is hiding, this is secrets, and once again, this is going to be the more negative aspects of this card, because we're talking about Trump, and there's nothing positive about, he that's such a lower energy type situation that it's real easy just to read the more negative, lower energy messages of these cards. So, and then I consistently get him as, the King of Cups. This is someone who, position of a king is someone who is in a position of power, but the cups. And we're going to look at the negative aspects of this, someone who is just irrational. Okay. And so I'm kind of wondering here with this Queen of Cups, I really think he's talking more about cutting, the budget. He's going to be talking about the budget for part of this. So let's do just a little bit more on this Queen of Cups. Working, backroom deals, things that are hidden, and the Queen of Swords, making deep cuts. So I think that, he's going to give the Republicans in Congress their marching orders. And so there's going to be a lot about cutting the social services to our country. Okay, that's what these cards are right here. This is all going to be about making the cuts to social services. I don't even like calling them entitlements because, as I've said before, that's our money. That's the people's money. That's the money that is supposed to be used for the people. And making cuts, and then these are going to be secret backroom deals, they think they hold the cards, they hold the answers to this. And so yeah, that was just, I wanted some clarity on that. So yeah, in fact, that is going to be part of this. So expect just a lot more bluster, a lot more of, this winning at all costs, no matter what. With what happened on Friday in the Oval Office, we are now no longer, reliable allies with Europe. So that is definitely, we've now changed our alignment of who we align with in the world, who are our allies, and more bluster. A lot more bluster on that. That's going to be the strong message. Just expect Russian talking points. Russian propaganda is going to be spewed at this. And, honestly, this card always comes up with, the, okay, Grandpa, it's time to take the keys away. That's where we're at with this. I mean, he's lost it. And this is the energy coming into the situation is the Republicans just absolutely refuse to do anything. They refuse to see it. And it's all there. I mean, it's clear as the nose on your face what is happening here. So let's see what I was talking with my husband, and he was kind of wanting to know, is Trump going to announce that we've withdrawn from NATO? I kind of want to know that too. Is that going to be an announcement on Tuesday, withdrawing from NATO? NATO, these are our allies, and, it's just this, they've always been there for us and us for them, but now it's not reliable. Okay, this Ace of Cups is, these are very emotional cards, and, in the positive aspect, yes, they were our closest allies. But now, with this, it's just not going to be moving forward. This is like moving forward without them. Moving forward, this is someone who leaves, someone who's moving away from that. The Hierophant, we now have a higher purpose. Our government has a higher purpose, a different purpose. And the Queen of Wands. In previous readings, I kind of almost get this as Ukraine because of the sunflower there. And I wonder if there's just going to be a stronger message of we're abandoning Ukraine, which would just be a travesty. It really would. So expect some of that. I don't know that it's necessarily going to be an announcement about NATO. This is coming up more about announcements concerning Ukraine. Okay, so that is kind of, let me see if I can move these where you guys can see them better. So yeah, expect more bluster, it's just more Russian propaganda. And here, let me pull this up here. Okay, so yeah, what I'm getting with that for Tuesday is just expect more bluster, more of the Russian propaganda talking points, more about really kind of abandoning Ukraine, which is just horrendous. So yeah, and he's like giving the Republicans their marching orders. So expect, talks about the budget, talks about, cutting the social programs. And I'd like to know, how is he going to put a spin on that? I wonder if Elon Musk is going to be, there's a question. How is Elon Musk going to figure into Tuesday, if at all? Okay. And that actually could be that, that King of Wands too, that I got, coming up here, that he's going to be, in attendance, and surely he's not going to speak. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Good Lord. So let's find out about, Elon Musk's role in Tuesday, if he's even going to have one. I'm pretty certain he'll be there. So Elon Musk and Tuesday. Just some clarity on that. What's that? With that... Yeah, once again, that Palpatine energy. And these are just like, the star card it's typically a wonderful card. It's your wishes, it's your dreams, it's your hopes, your desires. But this is like a reversal of that. This is, a negative of that. This is, and paired with this one too, especially. This is, winning at all costs. We don't care what you think. We don't care what you want. We're going to do what we want. Okay. So that's the coming up here. Major transformation. This is sending the United States in a new direction, and a direction that the majority of people do not want to go. This is a card of, and this is the foundation. This is going to come right down here. This is a card of kind of taking a step back, taking an assessment of where you're at, where we're going. Literally, this is someone who's battle weary and resting up before the final battle. Okay, so we will look at how that kind of fits in here. You've got major transformation. It's been, we're gearing up for this. How are we going to react to this? The patience card, and in its more negative aspect, it's saying that this is, Temperance is one about patience and balance. This administration is anything but that. So this is, people who don't think things through, people who are rash, people who, you need to show patience, but you're not doing it. You need to show, compassion and with these cuts that you're doing, and just literally everything. But this is out of balance. The water is kind of our emotions. These are our care. This is how we care. All that. I always say that water is all that touchy feely stuff. And then this foot is on solid ground. Okay. And so and then you've got the cups here. So how are we balancing, our hopes and desires with that practical plan going forward? And they don't care, that they don't care. And once again, the High Priestess card, they have the answers that they're not necessarily sharing. It's like they're not being upfront and honest. Once again, the negative aspect of this is the High Priestess is one of spiritual lessons, spiritual teachers, those just life lessons. And in the negative aspect, it's like not paying attention to that, not following your intuition, not following what's best, for the greater good. This is very much, being self-centered. Okay, and so I was asking about Musk, and so this is kind of like he's definitely is there behind the scenes pushing Trump to make sure he stays on point with the Russian talking points. So is Musk actually going to make an appearance? Is he gonna be there? I can't imagine him not being there. Heartache, betrayal. Things are up in the air. Betrayal, disillusionment, not being honest. That's really the heart here of this. The World card. They think that they're getting everything they want, everything that they've achieved, or that they've worked for. The base of this is the Moon card. Once again, hidden secrets, not being honest. Coming into this is two people who have come together and are moving forward. They're just forging this path ahead, we're going to do what we want and to hell with everybody else. And this is one of anxiety, stress. They're causing a lot of anxiety and stress for the people. This is also one of restrictions. And this is, they are the one placing the restrictions on people. They think, by doing what they're doing, we won't rise up. Okay. So, in the initial base reading, I did get that that King of Wands, and now it's like Russian propaganda, which honestly, is there. I got a dog or something at my feet. Hold on. What are they doing? Oh, okay. It's like he's licking my toes. Stop that. So yeah, I got that. The front and center is going to be the Russian propaganda. And so I can't imagine Musk not being there. And this is just like they're lying. There's so much hidden, betrayal, hidden. This is things behind the scenes and the restrictions. I'm curious about what is this the stress and anxiety that they're causing people. And they think they've just they're getting everything they want. So what will be the repercussions of Tuesday? What will be the repercussions of Tuesday evening? Oh, they're just as happy as they can be with the messaging. They've told us who they, okay, so they've told us who they are. We know that this is Russian propaganda, but they're still like things behind the scenes, and I'm just basing that on some of these other cards. It's like they're letting us see what they want us to see. Know that there's a whole lot more going on behind the scenes. The messaging of, these are the Two of Cups, two people coming together. So this could be, Musk is there making sure Trump toes the line. This is, Russia making sure that United States does, what does Putin's bidding. I mean, that's kind of what that is coming into this. I don't know that Putin's been real happy with Trump. That show on Friday was that was a show for Trump, or for Putin. That's what that was. And I'm kind of getting this, maybe expect more of that on Tuesday. I just see, I just get this feeling of it's a show. He's going to be playing the role of Emperor Palpatine is going to be Trump. It's that kind of feeling of just, yeah, that's what that is. Just a disappointment. And once again, the Queen of Cups, this can be somebody who's not in a position of power. This could be, Trump is really not in charge and he's just this, spouting all this, bullshit. This could also be just the queens are also nurturing, and also the cups, the social services here. And so this could be more just, he's gutting our country. And it's disappointing. It's a huge disappointment for the people. And we see this. We know what is going on here. So, yeah, with all of that, let me pull this back up here real quick. So, with this, my camera's crooked. Okay. With this, what I'm seeing for Tuesday is just more of the same. I expect it to be completely horrifying and just horrendous and just, nothing but Russian talking points. It's going to be another show. I think Friday was a warm-up act, and I think Tuesday night's going to be even worse. And he's going to give the Congress their marching orders from Putin. That's what that is. I expect, I can't imagine Elon Musk not being there, so expect him to be there. I don't think that Trump would share a stage with Elon, but would we be surprised if he didn't say, come on down and, do his whatever Elon, I don't know. So just expect it to be a reality TV show, and it's being put on for Putin. That's the overwhelming message here. He's going to talk about the cuts. He's going to talk about Ukraine. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, start really signaling that maybe NATO isn't a place that, he wants the United States to be. I don't know that he'll fully, do that on Tuesday, but he's definitely going to be giving those signals and those signs. So, yeah, that's kind of what I got looking into this. I will do a follow-up with this and post it on Wednesday. So thank you for joining me. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. And real quick, just in case I didn't say it, this is for entertainment purposes only. So anyway, thank you and have a great day.